July is a great time to adopt a dog. Lauren Postleone from the Pet Resource Center in Hillsborough County joins us to tell us why. Welcome, Lauren, and welcome, Sullivan.
Sullivan, yes. This handsome guy is Sullivan right here, who thinks there's a treat on the ground. He's actually available for adoption. We brought him to talk about our July adoption special. We actually are doing a promotion right now that for first responders and active military, it's free adoptions for dogs over 40 pounds. And then the rest of the month, it'll be a $4 for any dog over 40-pound adoption.
Why is summer such a good time to adopt?
I think it's a good time. It gives you a lot of time for if you're at home, you can spend a lot of time with the animal that you're getting them used to getting them used to your surroundings, and really kind of bonding, getting a schedule set. I think it'd just be a good time when you have that time.
Well, speaking of summer's also a good time to travel, and say you want to take your dog with you, which I love to do. What are some of the do's and don'ts? Just kind of give us an overview of some of the vaccinations, what we need to watch for, just if we want to make that trip with our dog.
Yeah, you always want to make sure your dog is up to date on its rabies, its distemper, and its bordetella. If you are going to be out of state, you can always check with your vet. There might be other vaccinations that maybe they need to have, being that you're in another state, and something to look out for. It's always safer too to make sure that they're on a flea and tick preventative, and then as always you want to make sure they're on a heartworm preventative. That's a constant. Rabies can be anywhere from 1 to 3 years depending on the shot. If it's a new one and maybe it's a puppy, you always want to make sure too that they've had their parvo shots. Parvo is a very severe and contagious disease that you want to make sure to try to prevent.
Well, you know, we were talking about traveling, but also there's so many dog parks, which I know dog parks kind of fall under the same realm to make sure your dog is protected. I didn't realize there's 5 of them in Hillsborough County.
Yes, Hillsborough County has 5 off-leash dog parks that are available to anybody in Hillsborough County to come and bring their animals out. We ask that you make sure that your dogs have their vaccinations and have their tags, their rabies tags on. We want to make sure too that they are up to date on all their vaccinations, because it's easily to transfer any type of illness or disease, whether it be through them licking each other or just stepping in. Maybe if they use the restroom, they can step on it, gets on their paws. It's an easy way to transfer that. Well,
as we are running out of time already, I do want to touch on Sullivan just a little bit. 8 years old, kind of real quickly break down Sullivan's story and why it's a good time to adopt right now.
Sullivan is 8 years old. He is available for adoption. He's been with us for about 3 months now. He is heartworm positive, but we do have a group that actually will sponsor his heartworm treatment and work with the adopters to make sure. We have a lot of great dogs just like Sullivan here that are available for adoption.
Right. Again, there are the July specials right now. Great time to adopt and perhaps adopt Solly.